What's going on, YouTube? Never mind the noise. I'm driving or trying to drive and trying to get the message out to y'all at the same time. I usually would have been on. But let's get to the message. Let's get to the content, as they say. I went to a funeral today, man. One of my partner's funerals. And I wanted to get on the mic at the funeral as soon as the family was done doing their talking. I really wanted to get on the mic and I wanted to spit some, the way I do my YouTube videos and put the energy up in there while I had everybody, all my homies in the chapel at one time. This would have been big because I would have definitely got the message that I know for a fact it was going to reach all them people that was there at one time. Because you don't know who's watching your YouTube videos. You just see the number, but you don't know if any of your immediate partners is watching the video. I guess they was a little behind schedule with the funeral. So once the family was done, they didn't let anybody else speak, right? So as I'm sitting there in the seat, sitting on the row, I started to just get up. I started to just get up and just walk up to the microphone and just talk, but I didn't think that was cool because, like I said, they was pushing for time. But after the whole family said they spiel, said what they had to say about the homie, all good remarks. You know what I'm saying? He was an intelligent dude. He was going to film school. Me and him talked a lot about film school when he was incarcerated. He only been out of jail for a year. He just did 20 years. And rest in peace to the homie. But after the family spoke, the preacher got up there. And I don't know if this was the preacher or I could say it was the preacher or he was somebody that was part of the funeral. Whoever he was, he said something. And it threw me off because I was like, this gotta be God talking right now. Because the guy said we all gonna have our moment and our time in the front row at our own funeral one day. He said we gotta wake up. No, he didn't say we gotta wake up. He said, you guys got to wake up. He said, this is happening too much in our community. They see funerals every day. And the funerals that they seeing is, most likely gang members in the city of Los Angeles, Compton, Washington, the whole Los Angeles County. And he said exactly what I was going to say. And it tripped me out. He said, we are our worst enemy. We the ones that's doing this to each other. And again, you guys gotta wake up. Blew my wig off, man. I said, that's exactly what I was about to say. I was about to say that same thing if I would have had the opportunity to come up to the podium and talk. I probably would have drug it out a little more to make sure that I was getting the point across, but the way that he said it, it was short and it was sweet. It was the money shot. We are the ones that's doing this to ourselves. I seen videos about this peace thing that's going on. Shout out Young Gang. About this peace. A lot of people don't want the peace. I've been doing a lot of commentary. I've been doing a lot of videos on that myself, on that topic. So after the funeral, a lot of people was like, Rock, we fixed to go to the after funeral. I mean, the repast. After the funeral is over, everybody go eat, celebrate, things like that. I wanted to go, but something was saying, you need to go home, get you some rest, and relax and chill out. And that's what I did. I slept for a few hours. Now I'm on the way to go meet my little brother, talk to my little brother. We got to discuss a couple of things, but I usually would have went back and celebrated in the hood. But I'm like to the point to where I'm like, I need to go think and dwell some more on what just happened. When he said we are worst enemy and we need to wake up, I needed to go dwell on that. I needed to go back home and say to myself, wow, that's amazing. Because that lets me know that I'm not the only one that's thinking like this. See, when we emotional, we're not thinking clearly. We're not thinking rational. We're thinking sporadic. We're not thinking right. So when I see guys at the funeral and you know, a lot of emotions is going, a lot of people that probably went over their head. So when I put this video up, because a couple of older guys, they commended me on some of the videos that I do when I talk that positive talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm from where I'm from. We can't take that from the fact. That's set in stone. I'm from where I'm from. And my homies, you know what I'm saying? I love my homies, and that ain't gonna never change. A lot of people shook my hand and said, Rock, we see your videos that you do, man. You're doing a good job with that, man. But I'm pretty sure that what that man said went over a lot of their heads. So when I put this video up and they go back and look at it, maybe they will hear it again. Because this is a reminder. When you in the street life, man, and you lose somebody to gang violence, senseless murders, the average mentality of a gang member is to seek revenge. You want to seek revenge, and no matter how much revenge you go after, it's not going to change the fact that the devil won in the game that we playing. We got to sit back sometimes and say, you know what? This is my lesson. This is my lesson. This is my lesson. When I seen my partner, man, my partner brother in the coffin, man, I couldn't believe it because I just had a conversation with him about filming and how much he wanted to be. In his words, he said, Rock, when I come home, I want to help. I want to be a part of what y'all doing with this filming stuff, and I want to be an asset. So I'm going to go to school. And when he came home, he went to school. And probably about a week or two before he was murdered, he sent me a DM to let me know, like, man, hey, I'm going to be ready in a minute. I'm going to be ready. And I was saying, okay, that's cool, because I'm already filming. I'm already doing my thing. But if I got a homie that's going to school, what I don't know, he's going to automatically know because he's going to school for it. And it's, you know, I know a lot, but once we put this together, we own. And when this tragedy happened, man, I couldn't understand, like, why him, because he was on a different path, man. He wasn't even out here causing chaos. He was working. He was going to film school. You could tell that he wanted to do something better than participate in the gang activities. And it's crazy how we get caught up. So after the funeral, when they said, Rock, we going to the neighborhood, is you going? I didn't want to go. I done been in these streets for a long time. And it's only so much you can play with these streets. So we all have a choice and we have a decision. And my choice was, you know, to go home. Relax. One of my homies just got locked up about a week ago. And I know he's sitting up in that cell right now, saying to himself, God, please let me up out this situation. I don't know what he's in there for. I didn't ask. Hopefully he come home to his family, his wife, his kids. Moral of the story is that I wanted to tell y'all, we are our worst enemy at times. And like that man said in the chapel, we gotta wake up. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. This is my first time doing one of these kind of videos in the car driving. Hopefully it's clear enough for you guys to see. There's no light in the car. I don't want to turn the light on while I'm driving. And hopefully it's not a lot of noise in the background for you guys to hear the message. Catch y'all on the next one.